I was called an EDP for teaching my nephew how to swim. When I took my 6-year-old nephew Micah to the pool that Saturday, I thought the hardest part would be getting him in the water. Micah has been scared of swimming his whole life. His dad was supposed to teach him, but his dad died last year. Car accident. My sister hasn't been the same since. Neither has Micah. I promised her I'd be there for him, teach him the things his father couldn't. So there we were, public pool, packed with families. Micah was clinging to my neck, shaking. I held him and kept my voice calm. I got you, buddy. I'm not gonna let go. Slowly, he started to relax, kicked his little feet, even cracked a smile. Then I noticed a woman on the pool deck staring at us, arms crossed, face pinched like she smelled something bad. I looked away, focused on Micah. A few minutes later, the lifeguard came over. Sir, we've had a complaint. What's your relationship to this child? I looked at him confused. He's my nephew. The lifeguard didn't move. Do you have any way to prove that? I didn't. Why would I carry documents proving my nephew is my nephew? The woman from the pool deck walked over, arms still crossed, smug look on her face. You can never be too careful these days. A grown man alone with a little boy in the water, holding him like that, I felt sick. I'm teaching him to swim. His father passed away. She didn't flinch, looked at the lifeguard. That's what they all say. The lifeguard called the pool manager. Manager walked over, asked us to step out of the pool and wait in the office. Micah started crying immediately. Uncle, what's happening? Did I do something bad? I crouched down to his level. No, buddy, you didn't do anything. This isn't your fault. I took his hand. We walked through the pool area soaking wet. Every parent was watching. Some covered their mouths. Others whispered to each other. I've never felt so many eyes on me in my life. In the office, the manager asked questions. I called my sister. She was at work, 40 minutes away. I'm coming. Don't say anything. I sat down. Micah crawled into my lap, trembling. Why are we in trouble? I didn't have an answer. I just held him and waited. The door swung open 40 minutes later. My sister, eyes swollen, hands balled into fists. Where's my baby? Micah jumped off my lap and ran to her. She dropped to her knees and wrapped him up, held him like she'd almost lost him. Then she stood, looked at the manager. Explain. Now. Manager said a patron raised a concern. They had to follow protocol. My sister's jaw tightened. A concern about my brother teaching my son to swim? Manager didn't have an answer. She asked who made the report. He wouldn't tell her. She looked through the window, saw the woman sitting by the pool like nothing happened, turned to me. That her? I nodded. She handed Micah to me and stormed out. I followed. She walked straight to the woman, stopped right in front of her. You're the one who reported my brother. It wasn't a question. The woman stood up, shoulders back. I was just being careful. You can never be too careful with children. My sister's voice broke. My husband died last year. Car accident. My son stood at his grave and asked why daddy wasn't coming home. The woman's face changed. His uncle is the only father figure he has left. The only man who keeps showing up, who promised to teach him how to swim because his father never got the chance. My sister stepped forward. And you made my son sit in an office crying, asking what he did wrong, because you looked at a man loving his nephew and decided he must be an EDP. The pool went quiet. He's 6 years old, and now he thinks being loved is something to be ashamed of. That's your fault. The woman opened her mouth, closed it, nothing. The manager walked over, apologized to us, told the woman she was no longer welcome at the facility. She grabbed her bag, left without looking at anyone. Micah tugged my arm. Uncle, can we still swim? I looked at my sister. She wiped her face and nodded. We got back in the pool. Micah was scared at first, kept glancing at the other parents, but I held him steady. I got you, buddy. I'm not gonna let go. By the end of the day, he was floating on his own. We went back every Saturday for the rest of the summer. Same pool. Nobody ever said a thing. Last month, Micah swam his first full lap. When he got out of the water, he looked up at me and said, I wish Dad could have seen that. I knelt down. He did, buddy. He did.